Okay, that's enough Brock for today. Brock,
That's enough.
do better. Eric Kendricks. The Niners signed him to the practice squad. They tried to sign him last year. They ended up with Devondre Campbell. That didn't work out. Now they get Eric Kendricks. He's kind of old, but I mean, they're probably going to pick him. They're probably going to call him up on game days. He might just play. The only guy in front of him at Mike is Curtis Robinson, who has one career start. What do you think of this? Do you call it a signing if he's on the practice? I'll call it a signing.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably just stopping by the practice squad for a shake off the rust and get warmed up. I mean, he's going to be out there. I mean, to me, this is a direct issue with their cheapness at the undrafted market. I mean, you were dominating the undrafted market. You found Azeez Al-Shaair as a undrafted free agent. You were 26th in undrafted free agent spending. There were 7 or 8 really good young linebackers that you could have signed that are now developing and playing on other teams around the league. And you didn't sign any of them because you wanted to save a few bucks, and it came back and bit you in the butt. Now here you are. You have Jalen Graham, and he really can't play, and you got Stone Blanton, and he's more developmental. And you're just signing veterans off the street instead of having a guy who's young and talented who learned your system all summer and you've been developing all fall and winter. You don't have that player because you went El Cheapo, and were 26th in undrafted free agent spending when you should have dominated that market. So this is a result of that. This guy's best days are obviously behind him, but I bet you he'll wind up playing. And I don't know how he'll play because I don't know how he's moving around, but he was a good player back in his day, but it was a number of years ago.
I'm not going to write him off. I mean, the only guy ahead of him on the depth chart is Curtis Robinson, who, I mean, Tatum Bethune was playing well, and then he got hurt. Let's see how long Curtis Robinson can keep it going. I like what he's doing. But I think the Niners have had some success bringing in guys on the practice squad, vets on defense, like Cleveland Farrell has been one of their better additions this year. I mean, he's on the 53-man roster now. He got fully promoted, right? Their only sack last week. He sets the edge. He's a pretty good player.
Yeah. I think this guy might be able to help. If you're going young and you're rebuilding, like we know you are, since you have like 12 rookies on your team and you had 3/4 of your D-line were rookies and all that. I mean, come on. I mean, it's like you're going young, go young, commit to the youth. Instead, you went cheap at the undrafted market. Now you are into, late November trying to sign guys off the couch and who used to be something. I don't think that's the preferred route.
And I understand that they don't want Nick Martin playing Mike, I guess, because they don't want him communicating or they don't think he'd be good at it. But the fact that you spent a 3rd-round pick on a linebacker and you can't play him at this position, so you have to go get 40-year-old Eric Kendricks, it's not ideal.
That makes that look pick. I mean, even if that pick was a great pick, right now you're casting doubt on that pick with this signing.